back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no more. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3.
Tonight, 180. Hey, Shell. I'm coming after you.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 99. Check 99.
Back to throw. Gone. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Alert flare, flare. Super one. Hey, wahoo!
Third and long. It's gone. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Double dog, double dog.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Watch the twist. Check 4, check 4.
Zula.
Whip.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight.
Value 3.
Hey, switch gears. 25, check 25, check 25. Over. Roy. Hey, alert 3. Shift.
Point out.
Rush in.
17.
Watch twist.
Here's Gall. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Switch up. Hey, check 20.
Super 1. Harbaugh. 12.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Value 1.
Hey, Steve 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Check.
From the 50, it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
12.
He's checking crack. Check 24.
Super 1.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Value 1.
Check now.
Obama.
Hey. High 7.
On 4th down. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Target. Check. Lucky.
Hey, kill kick turbo.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll go down at the 28. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Safety's creeping.
Tight dog.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Pull right in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Graves. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Let's get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alert 3.
Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hey, Charlie.
Switch. Slam.
Check.
Hey, 5. Turbo, set.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Coming to you.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Set.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Value three, value three.
Slam, slam, slam.
Five.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Like 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Goff on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Check.
General West.
Check it out.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm here all day. Check. Three. Sponge. No.
Super. DC.
Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
SOS.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check 20.
Two.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Ric Flair.
Check the backer.
Goff now looking to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Here's Henderson. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the 36, Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Motion. Back. Shift. Safe.
DC.
Check safety. Check 50.
Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break here. Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Single slot.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues. Into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now it's Gurley, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, baby, all day. Mike 55, Mike 55. I don't even know why this team should.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Maverick.
Check 13.
Hey, Foxtrot.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, 5. Hey, let's go. Go, Grant.
Now gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Touch. 180.
Check 55 for Mike. Here we go.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Cut. 120. Chester.
Check 3.
Torn out. Go.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Quick the edge. Come. Jim.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Caught by Cobb. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Jumper. They're going to 52. 36 to Mike. All day.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Henderson. Only a yard on the game there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance. Shoot.
Merlin.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's checking.
On first down, it's gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 29 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Prescott, flush to his right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. On the carry is Henderson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Two. Protein spill.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Danny.
Bravo.
From the 45 on second down. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes. Down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Barber. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Barber flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game